And we're back. Know the boy sports and news. Salute to all my subscribers, everybody that's showing love to the channel. Salute for Ticket for putting me on the whole LDBC. Want to talk about AI today, cause shit just been bothering me. Cause I see people still in the mad content, so I'm here to back up AI and what I see he done did over the years for the league. Just his impact, just the size that he is. So I want to start with this. Everybody trying to debate whether he better or Harden better. But if you look at it, like I say, the size is a big difference. Harden like 6'5", 6'6", and Iverson 5'11", maybe 6 feet. You know what I mean? So that's not even much a contest as far as height, as far as what Iverson did for the game. Because if he had James Harden height, man, them numbers probably be ridiculous. So let me just run off a few numbers for you. His first year in the league, he scored 23 points. His second year in the league, he scored 22. His third year, he scored 26. His fourth year, he scored 28. His fifth year, he scored 31. His sixth year, he scored 31. His seventh year, he scored 27. His eighth year, he scored 26. His ninth year, he scored 30. His 10th year, he scored 33. 11th year, he scored 31. 12th year, he scored 24. 13, he scored 26. 14, 18, 19, 17. In the last 2 years of his career, 13 and 12. So with that being said, that's his numbers. And his shooting percentage for all those years was 41, 46, 41, 42, 42, 39, 41, 38, 42, 44, 41, 45, 45, 45, 41, 57, and 41. That's his shooting percentage. So out of all those numbers that I just read, he only shot below 40% twice out of his whole career, which was 39.8 and 38.7. So I hear the coon Kendrick Perkins keep talking about Harden 50-point games and 60-point games, triple-doubles. Okay, you doing triple-doubles. That's fine and dandy. I give you with the triple-doubles. But don't just act like AI couldn't do that. But what you got to understand, AI was the only scorer on that team. So when you put that in perspective, he always had a Chris Paul. He always had a Ariza. He always had a Capella to lobby to. Name me a person that AI had that was on that type of level that could even give him a scoring punch on the offensive side of the ball. They built that team around him for his defense in and out. Not saying that they couldn't score, but they wasn't dominant scores and they wasn't always looking to score for us being aggressive to help the man on the offensive end. So with that being said, I want to run up some more numbers to piggyback off what this coon said about these 50-point games and a 60-point game. Because what I'm looking at right now, AI did the same thing. But I feel like when you look at these numbers when he did it, Kendrick Perkins read off 3 times he supposed to been a did something in the playoffs, which really considered as a no-go. Because when he went to the finals, he was a disappear with the Thunder. You needed a microscope to find him. So with that being said, I want to start with the first one that I noticed with Allen Iverson. 2001 against the Raptors in the playoffs. They already went down 1-0 to the Raptors. They lost by 3 that first game. So everybody was already anticipating the North Carolina Georgetown hype because of Vince Carter and AI. 2 predominant colleges for known putting talent in the league. So what AI came up with, he hit him with 54 points in game 2. He had 5.4 assists. He shot 53.8 from the field. 21 for 39, 3.5 from 3-point. He scored 19 in the fourth quarter to get him the win, to tie the series at 1-1. And we all know that series went 7 games, and who won it at the end? AI. So the second game I noticed, the go against one of James Harden, another 50-point games, Another playoff performance by AI where he did a tremendous job once again. He hit him for 54 points. He went up against the Big Three Bucks, Ray Allen, Glenn Robinson, and Sam Cassell in 2004. He had 8.5 assists, 2 steals. He shot 58.6% from the field, and he had 33 points in the first half. So he shot 17 of 29, and he shot 4 for 7 from downtown. So both games, he made 7 threes, and he made 7 threes out of 12 out of the first 2 games, big time games that he performed on playoff stages. And people say he's not shooting the 3. He can't shoot the 3. No. You take your timely shots when you have them. You take the shots when your team needs you to take the 3 to change the game as far as momentum shift. Other than that, AI wasn't a 3-point specialist, but as you can see, 3 for 5 and 4 for 7 is not bad. So let's go to the third 50-point game. The third 50-point game is when he played Cleveland in 2001. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals and a block. He scored 54 points once again. He shot 66.7 from the field. 66.7. AI had 15 in the first quarter. At the half, he led the Sixers to a 56-48 lead. In the third quarter, with 1.1 seconds remaining, AI made an 18-foot jumper to push the lead to 8 with less than 3 minutes. AI hit another clutch jumper to extend the lead to 6 in the win. So that's clutch, Kendrick Perkins. That's playoffs, Kendrick Perkins. That's not going 0 for 27. That's not letting the Spurs blow you out by 30 when you supposed to be the favorite because you supposed to be this All-American with this Euro travel you doing, James Harden. So let's go to the next game. The next game, 2003, against the Hornets. 55, ladies and gentlemen. 55 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals on 65.6% shooting. The year before that, AI lost to Boston in 5 games. He went off in the first round against the Hornets and scored 58 points on 21 of 32, giving them a 1-0 lead. 5-point game, the MVP of 2001 had 25 points, including 3 for 5 from 3 in that game against the Hornets. That's clutch, Kendrick Perkins. 3 for 5 from downtown, 65.5% shooting, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. You just got back by Boston in 2001 and you lost in 5. You took them to 5 games. Everybody already know you the only chopper out there, whether you're an American chopper, a Russian chopper, or a Chinese chopper. You just one chopper going against 3 All-Stars or 2 prolific All-Stars every time you touch the floor. And you putting up buckets, man, when it count. And this is all playoff stats. I'm not reading no regular season stats, Kendrick Perkins. This is all when it count, buddy. So let's roll. Let's go to the next one. 2002. 58 points versus the Rockets. 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals on 50% shooting. After defeating the Spurs on the back of 37-point performance from AI, Allen Iverson played the Rockets and scored 58 points in a win. He scored 14 in the first half. The Rockets led at half 51-46. AI went off at the end of the third quarter. By the end of the third quarter, he had 37, and he closed them out with the win. That's 5 50-point games to your 5, Kendrick Perkins. Now, you want to talk about the 60-point game. Okay. Like AI never did that too, right? Wrong again. Coon-ass nigga. 60 versus the Magic. 2005. 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, and a block. He's shooting 47.2% from the field. AI scored 29 points at halftime. He scored 20 in the fourth quarter. He had 17 in the first quarter. Come on, man. You see the difference, Kendrick Perkins? I give you 17. I start you off with 17. I keep it going. I give you 29. I finished the game with 60, but more importantly, when it counted, like I'm telling you, more importantly, when it count, I gave you 20 in the fourth quarter, and I closed the deal to win that game. That's the only game that wasn't in the playoffs, I believe. I'm a double check. I'm not sure, but don't quote me on that. But I'm just saying. Out of all the rest of these games that I named, 50-point games, man, come on, man. And the Rockets, because they ain't play the Rockets in the playoffs. But come on, man. Man, bruh. AI is the fucking truth, bro. You gotta put respect on this man's name. Why you think they call him the answer? Now, see, James Harden, I don't know. He ain't no answer, though. He might be a question mark. Y'all be the judge. I'ma holler. Thank you.